Our next story is about Gotabaya Rajapaksa, the former president of Sri Lanka. He's been on the run for a month now. First he went to the Maldives, then to Singapore, then Thailand. Guess where he plans to go next? The United States of America. Reports say Rajapaksa wants to resettle in the US with his family. He's lived there before, even had US citizenship. But given his recent record, will the deposed Sri Lankan president get a US green card? Also, will he return to Sri Lanka in the meantime? Here's a report.
In 1998, he retired from the army and relocated to the US. In 2019, he renounced his US citizenship to contest the presidential polls. 3 years on, he's once again seeking permanent residence in the US because no other country is ready to give him asylum. It's an embarrassing turn of events for Gotabaya Rajapaksa, the former president of Sri Lanka. He's been on the run for a month. When protesters stormed his palace, he left Sri Lanka for the Maldives. Within 48 hours, he moved to Singapore. 4 weeks later, he arrived in Thailand. Now he's seeking a US green card. According to the Sri Lankan media, Rajapaksa plans to resettle in the US along with his family. His lawyers are trying to obtain a green card for his return. Rajapaksa's wife, Loma Rajapaksa, is already a US citizen. This makes him eligible to apply for a US citizenship. But his track record in the US may create hurdles. He faces an array of lawsuits, at least 10 claims of damages by Sri Lankans living there. They've accused him of committing human rights abuses during the Lankan Civil War. Some of the cases were dismissed, as Rajapaksa was entitled to foreign official immunity. Now he's out of power and plans to return as a common man. It's not clear if the lawsuits will be revived. But before that happens, he may have to face his own countrymen. Reports say Rajapaksa may return to Sri Lanka this month. In a recent interview, his cousin and Sri Lanka's former envoy to Russia, Dayanga Wiratunga, said, "He talked to me on the phone. I can tell you he will return to the country next week. He can still do some service to the country, as he had done previously." What's he returning for? No one knows. Will he be able to leave again? It's hard to say. Anti-establishment protests haven't phased out. Neither has anger against the Rajapaksas. Gotabaya would be playing with fire if he goes back to Colombo at this point.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.